So in this video, what I really wanted to talk about, and as you can tell by the title, is affirmations. And so what I wanted to touch on is just like why affirmations are important and just how to use them, and also just to share my own stories and take on affirmations. And so I would definitely say affirmations are important. It's one of the things that I've used on my journey for the last, I would say, 2 to 3 years now. I remember for me specifically when I was living in Los Angeles and I was embarking on this new journey, this new environment. And so this was also from a place of like spirituality or just on my in my own spiritual realm where I was using affirmations to call into my reality the things that I want. So whether that was at the time like a new job, something that would pay my rent and allow me to experience, a lot of different things. That was one way that I use affirmations, and it also helped me to navigate my journey a lot more better. The component around affirmations that I like is that you're able to rewire your brain. The reason for this is neuroplasticity. And what is neuroplasticity? And I'm just going to read this off of my laptop here. Is the brain's capacity to change and adapt throughout life, driven by experience and learning. And so one of the things about that is that as I got into new, as I got experience new experiences, I was able to kind of like really show my subconscious that, hey, like this is not so scary. Like, hey, like doing this is not that bad. And so it really rewired how I thought. It really rewired a lot of beliefs that I carried around for some time. And so that's one of the general ideas for me around affirmations that I like. So in the second part of this video, what I really wanted to touch on is just like why affirmations are important. Just when we're talking about like rewiring the subconscious mind and also developing our self-concept. And so the biggest thing for me was it helps to challenge negative self-talk, because one of the beautiful things I believe about like the subconscious mind is that it necessarily can't differentiate what is reality versus like something that's in imagination, because this is one of the reasons why a lot of people say like one of the other best techniques to reshape your conscious mind when it comes to like manifestation is also visualization, because it impresses upon the subconscious mind what you want to create, what you actually desire, and what you consciously are putting energy towards. And so this is one of the reasons why affirmations are important, because it helps to kind of challenge those negative self-talks, those deeply rooted beliefs. And over time, as you do them, you start to see more positive shift in your habit and your attitude towards whatever it is that you want to create in your life. The other beautiful thing that I do want to highlight why it's important is it does help you create new neural pathways. And this is a process, this again, like when we're talking about like affirmations and things like that, and just like the process of just like rewiring and reshaping our subconscious mind, this is something that takes time. And one of the most like physical aspects about this is how the brain reshapes itself to the new habit and desires that you want to create for yourself. And this one is also big for me, and this is one of the reasons why I love affirmations. It helps to reduce a lot of like anxiety and stress. Let's say for example, like you're wanting to do public speaking, but you have these self-limiting beliefs around public speaking. Maybe you feel judged, maybe you feel like people may perceive you in the wrong way. Here is a beautiful, like using affirmations is a beautiful way to kind of reduce a lot of that stress and anxiety. So when it comes time for you to do a public speaking or give a presentation, your body feels a little bit more relaxed. Maybe you feel a little nervous, but you're not so overwhelmed with negative emotions or just unwanted emotions in general. So in this final part of this video, what I really wanted to touch on is just when affirmations are important to use. And from a lot of my research and just looking this up is that the two times that affirmations are really key, throughout the day to use is just when you wake up and just before you go to bed. And I think the idea around it is that because your body and your mind is already in a relaxed state and your conscious mind is almost disengaged or disalarmed from its analytical power, you're able to slip through that and almost like go to the subconscious mind itself when you're singing these affirmations. And so those are two key moments, because when you just wake up out of your bed or just when you wake up, you're still in that relaxed state of mind. And as you fall asleep, your body is relaxing and your conscious mind is also disengaging as well. I also wanted to highlight that you can also induce relaxation, and you also can do this when you're doing meditation or self-hypnosis or having an hypnosis done professionally. Or if you're doing any like automated activities, whether that's like brushing your teeth or going for a walk, or one of the things for me, as I've said before, affirmations is really helpful if you're just driving to and from work, especially if it's like on a route that you're so used to where it's just like, it feels a little bit more automated. I think that's when, it's also good to use affirmations as well. The other key thing that I do wanted to highlight about affirmations is that create your own affirmations. Really sit down and make affirmations that are more present and not necessarily like affirmations that I'm going to or something that's in the future. You want to make affirmations that are more present with using I am or statement that is like rooted in the present moment. Like you can also say something like, it's safe for me to blank, or I am doing blank, or I feel confident doing blank. And so one of the best things is really create your own affirmations so they feel more personalized. That way it's also easily digested by the subconscious mind because it's something that is personalized and tailored to you. If you do like this video, please give this a like, thumbs up, and share. And comment below if you want a list of like affirmations or something in that aspect. And just let me know like what are some affirmations that you like to use. And let me know like on your journey, how do you use affirmations?